Welcome to the Calyrex Game Corner's Pokemon D&D campaign, featuring Cindy, a young vagabond from the Hoenn region with pyromaniac tendencies, Gimli, a stocky, burly miner from Sinnoh looking for his lost son, Elodie, an enthusiastic foodie and baker from Kalos, and Schmidt, an enigmatic man from Johto with a duck. My name is Rich and I'm the Game Master, and this is Dunsparce and Drampa. It is in the early afternoon in Rustboro City, and the Quacko Packo have decided that they will all try their hands at the Rustboro City Gym Challenge. Up first is Cindy. Number one, first question, does she have any orders of business before she heads to the gym? Is there anything she needs to do in town or visit or anything?
Ooh, are there any items for sale that are like defensive or like, I don't know, how do you buy a weakness policy? Where do I get that piece of paper?
Yeah. That would be fun. You could potentially get that from like your standard go-to Pokemart. It just kind of depends on what they have in stock.
All right, let's see what we got as far as like a shop that has items specifically.
Okay, sure. Yeah, roll a d20 for that.
I got a 13.
A 13, yeah. That's good enough to know that within your local area, your best bet is the standard-looking Pokemart. Who knows who's running it, but based on your location between the Devon Core and the Pokemon Center, that looks to be your best bet.
All right, I'll stroll on in.
Okay. You do that. You push open the door, and as you do so, instead of like your classic like gas station chime or something that's like bing bing, or when you open up, there's like a fight bell like you get at a boxing match. It's like bing 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 bing. It hits a bunch of times, and then you are greeted by a shopkeep who looks similar to J and K and all the other A's that you've met, and he is wearing a leotard and a very funny eye mask. And he says, "Welcome to Fraymart. Enter the fray." What is your first order of business?
I like wave because you said welcome. I'm like, hi, hello.
Sure.
I'm looking for some held items, some items for my Pokemon to hold while I fight rocks.
Sure. Fraymart, while listening to you, he's just posing and flexing like a bodybuilder, and he's nodding, so you can tell he's listening, but he's just kind of doing that. And on the counter by his side, there is an orangish yellow Pokemon with cute little yellow cheeks, and it's got a bunch of fur, especially around its hands. And it is also muscular and flexing alongside Frey. And he says, "We probably got what you're looking for. Seems like you're going to challenge Roxanne, huh?"
Sure am.
He says, "All right. We got some battle items for you," and he does a flex with both of his biceps curled, and he points to the left to a counter that has an assortment of different battle items that you can look to purchase. It looks like there's some interesting looking pieces of paper that may have some sort of profound effect on your Pokemon.
I'll peruse those.
Okay, you do that. There are two pieces of paper that happen to be policies. It's very funny how this works because they are basically binding contracts. One of them seems to you to be a weakness policy, and it says, like in legalese, essentially, if the Pokemon that holds this clause is struck by a move that deals super effective damage, their offenses shall be increased. And that seems to be the weakness policy. There is another policy that, in a different legalese, but explained more succinctly, if this Pokemon is to miss one of their attacks, they will receive a bonus to their dexterity. And those are the two pieces of paper that are there. They each have a price tag of $100.
Great. Are there any other battle items?
Yes, there are some more items. There's some that seem to very sillily match the theme of the store. There's a pair of boxing gloves. There's a series of headbands and like martial arts belts and interesting things such as that. There's something that seems to be a construction helmet. There's a variety of interesting necklaces and gems. Are there anything in particular you kind of just want a product rundown? What are you looking for?
I don't know, something that'll help. I'm gonna purchase the weakness policy, but I don't know.
Okay. You can pick up that.
Me as a person is not a good. I never use held items in any Pokemon game ever because I'm a heathen.
Yeah, sure.
So Is the like construction helmet, is it just a regular construction helmet or is it like a rocky?
You look at it and it seems like it has rocks embedded in the top of it.
Oh, I think I know what that is and what it does.
Okay.
Right? It's a rocky helmet.
It sure is a rocky helmet.
And it does damage when it melee attacks or something like that.
Yes, if your Pokemon that is holding it or wearing it, so to speak, receives damage from a contact move, there is an amount that is dealt back to the attacker.
Okay. What if you were to headbutt with the rocky helmet on? It doesn't do extra damage.
Depending on the Pokemon, we could flavor it. I don't mind that. That would be funny and cute.
His Fang would look real good in a little
helmet.
helmet.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I think I would like to purchase the Rocky helmet and the weakness policy.
Okay. The weakness policy costs 100. The Rocky helmet costs 250.
Done.
Okay.
Says 350.
Correct. Yeah, you go to the counter and Frey says, "You picked some good items. Are you willing to fight me for them?"
What kind of fight? Because I already punched a kid today.
He says, "Fight me in the ring and I'll give you a discount. Or if you knock me out, I'll give you them for free."
Okay. Sure.
Okay, you're down to just fight this guy?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
just, like, not Pokemon fight. Like, just fight him.
Yes, you will fight a man.
Kind of like pretend I know how to punch from having punched Red in the nose just moments ago.
Sure. Okay, yeah, there's a little boxing ring inside the shop, and his little companion, which we will now name as a species of Pawmot, is very excited that this is happening. And he jumps, the Pawmot jumps over to another like boxing bell and hits a light switch, and the store goes dark, but there's spotlights over the boxing ring. It seems like Frey has entered the red corner and is inviting you to enter the blue corner. Do you do so?
Yeah.
Okay. You step through the ring, and Frey says, "We're going to be doing some mixed martial arts, so give me everything you got." Are you ready to fight Frey?
Sure.
Okay, roll initiative.
Plus my dex, that's a 16.
Okay, you got a 5, so you get to take the first swing. Or whatever.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to swing. You don't have to... You could do something entirely different, but you are trying to win the fight, so...
I punch him in the nose.
You
kind of like I did to Red, since that's my experience with fighting thus far.
You absolutely can. Please roll to hit. Add... Well, your better stat between strength and dex is dex, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, add your dex mod to your d20 roll.
13.
13, that will in fact hit. You do get to punch him in the nose. So we gave you... I think it was one... For this situation, let's do 1d8. And you can choose strength or dex as a damage bonus, which I think you'll choose dex.
It's going to be dex because strength is -1.
Okay, yes.
That's a 5.
It's a 5.
5 damage.
5 points of damage as Cindy confidently enters the ring, walks up, punches Frey in the face for 5 points of damage. Not bad. Frey's a little taken back. He's a little shook. He says, "Oh, I didn't expect that." He says, "You better get ready." And it seems that he enters a jujitsu style pose. And he is going to tackle you in your core. Make a dexterity save. DC 15.
Oh, I got an 11.
You got an 11. He's going to get you. He charges forward with his head parallel to the ground. And he grabs Cindy by her waist, picks her up over his head, and slams her, dealing 13 points of damage to Cindy.
Okay.
He lets you get up without any hesitation because this is supposed to be a fair fight. Pawmot gives a little cheer and electricity zaps out of its hands.
All right. How limber is Cindy?
Cindy is arguably more limber than Frey is because Frey is jacked, but he's like heavy, you know? Where Cindy's
I'm thinking about trying to aim for another like face situation, something like a roundhouse kick to the face.
Sure, that sounds sick. Yeah. I'm going to give your attack bonus the same for punching and kicking. So just put your dex on that.
That's a 7 to hit.
7 to hit will not hit. He nimbly dodges. He is going to make a dex check to actually try and grab your foot as you kick him. He succeeds. He gets a 16 natural. So he's going to take your foot and he's going to spin it and twirl you and make you fall into the ground, dealing 12 points of damage. once again,
Great.
he kind of flexes and Palmot goes, "Bah, bah," and little shoots electricity out of his hands and waits for you to get back up. It seems he is raring to go, and he pounds his fist into his hand, and he's ready for more as long as you are.
Can I do kind of like a almost deceptive maneuver?
Yes, please.
Like
Describe
go in like I'm going for a headbutt, but then like duck down like under his legs. That way if he goes to grab me, he's like falling forward.
Yes. Before you roll to hit, make a deception check, and based on how good it is, you'll get a bonus to hit.
Okay. Deception. Ooh. I get +5 on that.
Yeah.
13 plus 5. 18 for my deception check.
18. We will give you straight advantage to hit. You may roll twice.
Okay.
Or you're going for a sucker punch, kind of, right? Like it's a fake out, kind of like bah, kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to kind of like deceive him and like go like under and around.
Got it. Yeah. We will also double your damage bonus if you do hit.
Okay. I got a 17 to hit.
Nice. That does hit. Roll your D8 calc, but double your bonus at the end, which should be your dex mod.
Oh, I got an 8.
You got an 8 overall?
That's +1.
Yeah.
I got an 8 on the dice, so I got the max roll.
And your dex
so
is +1.
if it's doubled, it would be +2 because that's doubled.
That's a 10.
10.
That's
10
pretty
damage.
Good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Cindy. Yeah.
If I take one more hit, I'm down, but like that's fine.
Yeah. He's, Frey is a tough dude, but you put a dent in him. He's looking a little. He's taken aback that this relatively small teenage girl is doing so good, but she's crafty. She's got the techniques. But Palmot is cheering, doesn't want Frey to lose this one. This time, Frey is just going to go charge in with a typical boxing hook with his right hand. He's rolling to hit. He gets a natural 14. He's going to add 3 to that to 17 hit.
Yes,
okay.
17 hits.
Going to punch you right in the face. This time he's going to deal... That's a high roll. He's going to deal 15 points of damage.
And Cindy is deceased now.
Cindy's knocked out.
Yes.
Okay. Cindy takes a hook to the face, spins around, and falls down onto the boxing ring. As she loses consciousness, she sees Palmot do a little cheer and then immediately rush towards Cindy. In seemingly just a moments later, Cindy feels electricity course through her body as she has been resuscitated by Palmot. In fact, Palmot used a Pokemon move known as Revival Blessing, and Cindy, besides some light bruises on her face, is actually feeling 100%. Frey helps her get up after being resuscitated and says, "You put up quite a fight. I'm willing to give you a 15% discount on your purchase today."
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you get $52.50 off. So
rounded to 300 for the purchase, or?
Well, you would actually get. You're technically supposed to have
52.
297.5. We'll round it to 297. Does that work for you?
Okay. Yeah.
Great.
Absolutely.
Frey accepts your payment. You get a pretty good savings from 350 to 297. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Frey shakes your hand or he goes for it at least, and he says, "You were a great challenger. I wish you best of luck on your gym challenge."
Thank you. I shake his hand back.
Okay.
Very confused about the whole ordeal, but like it was fun.
Yeah. And Cindy really doesn't feel much worse for the wear. She has slight bruising on her cheek, but she feels like 100%. Palmot definitely came in clutch.
Yeah, despite Cindy already being like in shambles from having died twice in the last week.
Yeah, she's fallen unconscious a lot recently, not including sleep. So.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3 times in the last week.
Not even last week, the last 2 days. But.
Well, one was going into.
Oh yeah, the Aggron.
Yeah, Meteor Falls.
And then twice at Deoxys, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, and then assume you fell asleep too. That's technically falling unconscious. So yeah, Cindy, her brain's a little scrambled, but truly, Palma, like this is the most refreshed she's ever felt, and she was just knocked out by a punch. So yeah, that's saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got your items. Do you have any more business you want to before you go to the gym?
I think just give everybody a pep talk and give them their items.
Sure. Who specifically is everybody? Can we go over them?
Since I can only bring 3,
okay.
The plan is Solely, who I'm going to give the weakness policy to.
Okay.
Fang, who's going to get the Rocky helmet.
Okay.
And Cookie, who is already holding charcoal, which may or may not be helpful, but we have that.
It will help no matter what, as long as you use a fire move.
Yeah.
And you said Fang was level 8 currently, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I have that correct.
Fang's new, so this is a whole new experience.
Yeah, and just for review's sake, that we are saying solely the Ninetales. Cookie, the Hoennian Gudra / maybe it has a different species name, but no one's determined what it is, so you can call it whatever you want. And then Fang is a Bagon, however you pronounce it. Feel free to give your pep talk.
Okay. I kind of like line them all up, and I'm like, okay, guys, we're gonna fight a gym, and it is going to be hard. As I'm like pacing back and forth in front of them,
yes,
like a coach,
like out in the Rustboro City street, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like on the bench in front of the gym.
Perfect. Perfect.
They're all sitting on the bench, and I'm like pep talking.
Yeah, that's great.
It is going to be hard, but we will do our best, and we have items. Are you guys ready?
Roll charisma.
Oh, my charisma is +2. That's a 11.
That's pretty good. Yeah. It's better than it is bad, right? So everyone's feeling like moderately motivated. Solu lets out a little howl. She's like, oh. And Bagon does like a little gremlin cheer because he's just a little monster guy. He's like, eh. And Gudra does not make a sound from its mouth, but its bubbles of lava around its body seem to be growing a slightly more intense heat. So it seems like they're all pretty motivated to help Cindy out on this one.
Great. Awesome.
Any other plans of business before you enter?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sounds good. Cindy and her motley crew enter the Rustboro City Gym. What they are greeted with is not their typical gym experience. As they walk into the sliding doors, they do not see a secured waiting area as they traditionally have, but a museum gift shop straight as they enter. And instead of being greeted by a sunglassed security man, they are greeted by a young adult wearing a uniform with a little name tag that says Sunny. And Cindy is greeted, and the person says, "Hello, I'm Sunny Biscuits. Welcome to the Rustboro City Gym. Please browse our wares." And they kind of gesture behind them. And there's glass cases of all sorts of things. There is like a very fancily rendered stone map of the Hoenn region. There is a series of what must be fossils displayed in glass cabinets. There's lots of rare gems and minerals and stones of all sorts around. They have invited you to peek around if you wish.
Sure. I take a look around.
Sure. We're just giving you a perception check.
11.
11. That's pretty good. First and foremost, you notice that at the end of the room, at the northern end, there is a closed red doors that are used to seeing at gyms. And in front of it, there is a very peculiar looking, like, big red rock. Not big. It's probably like twice the size of a loaf of bread and tall as well. It's mostly spherical, but it looks very strange and out of place. But it's just sitting in front of the door. Within the cases, you see a whole variety of fossils, perhaps a dozen of so, and they all have really unique and distinct shapes to them. They have price tags on them. It seems like that they could be purchased. There are a series of gems and minerals and just rare stones, and they are beautiful. Their carats are exquisite. And it seems like some of these are for purchase as well. And there's a little sign on one of them that says, do you have gems you're looking to get surveyed? Stop by at any time. And there's like a little signature, like someone is looking for rare gems. There is one more glass case that is full of not necessarily rocks, but like maybe geological interests. Like you can see an old bottle, like that seems to be made of clay, like from an old civilization. There's various like scattered like rocks that are broken, and you're kind of thinking like, oh, what kind of purpose might these have? But it's not explicitly said. Based on your perception roll, that's all the stuff that you see.
Okay, cool. If I see Elodie before her challenge, I might tell her to look at the person looking at gems.
Yeah, absolutely. As you're perusing, Sunny is standing with their arms behind their back, just kind of watching you and making sure that if you have any questions, that they're happy to answer them.
I kind of make my round around the place, looking at all this stuff, and I kind of come back. It's like, I'm here to do the gym thing.
Sunny says, "Oh, you're here to challenge Roxanne, huh?"
Yes.
Sunny Biscuits says, very well. And they rip off their uniform. It breaks away off their body. And all of a sudden, they are in a different uniform. And they are in like a scrappy looking kind of not like a miner's uniform, but it seems like they are equipped. It's funny because they went from a tight one to like a looser one that, and like in their new uniform they had like a little pickaxe on their belt, and it seems like how did they possibly fit all of that in their outer outfit? But that's besides the point. Sunny says, I'll be your first challenger, and to begin, we're going to have you start with a bit of a quiz.
Okay.
So Sunny gives you a list. It seems that there is a list of descriptions that match up with one of the things that you saw on display. And then there's a list of Pokemon species. And Sunny says, what I need you to do is go to the fossil exhibit and please match the type of fossil to the Pokemon that they belong to. The amount that you get correct will determine how hard your first challenge is.
Oh, no. Okay.
So I have sent you, I'll read them out loud. I've sent you in first alphabetical and then generational order the fossils and their matching Pokemon. The fossils are Armor, Bird, Claw, Cover, Dino, Dome, Drake, Fish, Helix, Jaw, Old Amber, Plume, Root, Sail, and Skull. The Pokemon you are matching them to are Omanite, Kabuto, Aerodactyl, Lileep, Anorith, Cranidos, Shieldon, Tortuga, Archon, Tyrant, Amora, Draco, Arcto, Zolt, and Vish. Note that Zolt and Vish aren't, and Draco and Arcto don't necessarily correspond to one whole Pokemon. They probably do, and they may, but based on how they've been cataloged in the fossil system, they each correspond to half of a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, please take your time to match this up. You can give me your list out loud if you want, or you can send it to me.
Okay.
Sunny gives you the piece of paper and a pen, and you may do your best to match these up.
All right. Bird. Why are there so many? I'm going to hold on Bird for now.
Okay.
Claw. These are so hard.
It's hard, yeah.
I think Dome is Cranidos.
Okay.
I'm going with Fish is Vish.
Okay.
Sail is Amara.
Okay.
Root. Let's go Lileep for Root because that makes sense. Sorry, I'm going like all out of order.
Please do whatever you need to do.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with Arcto for Bird.
Okay.
Maybe Kabuto for Claw.
Okay.
Cover. Let's do Shieldon.
Okay.
For cover. Did I do Dino?
You did not do Dino yet.
Tyrant for Dino.
Who'd you say cover was? Sorry.
Shieldon.
Okay.
Shieldon, yeah. Old Amber.
It's a weird one.
I'm gonna go with Archon.
Okay.
Plume. Anorith for Helix. Which ones do I have left?
There's 15 of them. I currently have you recorded for Dome, Fish, Sail, Root, Arcto, Claw, Cover, Dino, Old Amber, and Helix. So there's 5 left.
Okay. For Drake, I'm gonna do Draco.
Okay.
This is hard.
It's
sorry.
really hard. No, please. Don't even apologize. Take your time.
Let's do Aerodactyl for Jaw.
Okay.
Do I only have 2? I think it's like Plume and Skull left, right?
Yes.
Let's do Plume for Tortuga and Zolt for Skull.
There's actually one more. Hold on. Okay, there's got to be a better way to cross compare, but I don't have it. You've guessed for Dome, Fish, Sail, Root, Arcto, Claw, Cover, Dino, Old Amber, Helix, Drake, Jaw, Plume, and Skull.
I did.
You didn't
did
do
you
Bird.
Sail?
You didn't. I think you're missing Bird.
I thought I said Arcto for Bird.
I did not write down Bird.
Okay.
If that's
I guessed Arcto for Bird.
Oh.
Or at least that's my guess.
Okay, great. Yeah, I just didn't have that written. Okay.
Okay. Is that all of them?
That's all of them. Are you ready to turn it in to Sunny?
Yeah.
Okay. Sunny says, great, let me see how you did. And Sunny looks it over and says, okay. So you guessed Vish for Fish. That is correct. You guessed Amora for Sail. That is also correct. You guessed Root for Lileep, which is also correct.
Okay.
And you guessed Drake for Draco, which is also correct.
Okay.
You did not get any more correct. So that gives you
Oh no!
4 out of 15. And she says, Shuckle. And she looks over to the door at the northern wall, and that red rock all of a sudden starts shedding its layers violently using shell smash. Boom, 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 boom. 4 times its rock becomes smaller and smaller. Then little noodles come out of its head and its legs. And Sunny says, let's take this out to the battlefield. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. The large red doors open, and this really, really heavy Shuckle starts to kind of roll out of the door, and you are greeted by the gym, which really just looks like to be a large archaeological dig. It's dusty and rocky everywhere, and it's like you descend into a dig where you can see little fossils and gems pointing out of the walls, and like above you is just the enclosed building. It's really curious. It's like they dug down to where the gym is, and that's where these battles are taking place. So you enter a battlefield. Sunny and Shuckle enter one end, and Cindy and whatever Pokemon she chooses are at the other. Sunny says, so my Shuckle lost a little bit of its defenses for each question that you got right. Now, this will be a 1 versus 3. You may use up to 3 Pokemon to battle my Shuckle. And when you are ready, we may begin. I didn't clarify. It is still a single battle, but you can use 3 Pokemon versus Sunny's 1.
Yes. Okay.
You've seen Shuckle before. You've seen Liz the Shuckle belonging to Gimli. The Shuckle looks pretty similar, but the rock that it lives in is just so much more dense. It's huge.
Great. What type is Shuckle?
You can run. You can roll an investigation if you like want to check. If you don't remember.
All right.
In character.
Sweet. Investigation is based on.
I think intelligence.
Oh wow, I have a +6 to that. That is a dirty 25.
That will do it. You can tell for certainty that Shuckle is 1, a rock type, you could have assumed, and it's 2, a bug type.
Okay.
You rolled so high, I will give you all the attributes, actually.
Okay.
It is weak to rock, water, and steel, and it resists normal and poison. Everything else is neutral.
We can work with that. I feel like if they're allowing me to use 3 Pokemon, I feel like I should.
Yeah, probably. You could opt out, but...
I will opt to use... everybody. Did you say it was resistant to normal?
Correct. It resists normal and poison.
All right.
You know who you're going to lead with?
I think we'll lead with Fang.
Okay, great. Roll initiative off of Cindy's dex. We'll see who goes first.
18.
18. Fang will go first. You may begin this battle.
Great. We are going to use Dragon Breath.
Very cool. That forces Shuckle to save, correct?
Yes, a DC 13 Dex save.
All right. We'll see if they make it. Even with all their boosts, they end up below 10. So I believe they will. They rolled a natural 2. So it's not looking hot.
Did they fail by 5 or more?
Yes, they did.
They're paralyzed.
Shuckle is now paralyzed. Holy moly.
It takes 2d8 plus 5 damage.
All right, you may roll that damage while I remind myself what paralysis does again.
18 damage.
18 damage? Really?
I rolled 2d8 and got 13 on the dice plus
that's
5.
great. No, that's really good. The thing about Shuckle, which Cindy perceived when she rolled an incredible investigation, is that while its defenses are hard to permeate, its body is frail. So 18 points of damage is a really, really significant hit. Nicely done.
Yay.
It's now Shuckle's turn. Shuckle is going to roll its paralysis d4. It gets a 1. Great. Okay.
Yes.
Shuckle does nothing. It is now Fane's turn again.
All right. Let's go for another Dragon Breath, which now is at disadvantage.
That is correct.
Save.
Yep. This time, oh crap, that was one roll. Their first roll was great. Their second roll was also good. This gives them a dirty 21.
Okay.
They had a really good disadvantage roll.
So that is 2d8 plus 5. Do I do the 2d8 and then half that and add 5, or do the whole number? And
roll 1d8.
I got 12.
12.
So
That's
6.
still okay. 6. Yeah, that's not a bad hit at all.
But because it's wait, I think that's level 9 or higher. I just remembered after my fight with what's his face that I have like exploding dice, so
True.
Cindy could have gotten more damage on the nose punch.
Oh,
or
you could
whatever
have. Yeah.
that was.
Dang.
But I think that's level 9 or higher. Let me check my
Well, Cindy's level
sheet.
9, so she could have.
Yes, but I don't.
Oh, did you roll max damage here?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, but let's check.
Yeah, Pokemon level 9 or higher, so that's not
Yep.
for Agon. Okay.
Not yet.
So
Okay.
6 plus. Is it plus 5 or plus half
For what?
of the damage boost? Because I rolled 2d8 instead of the 1.
It's half.
Is it the full?
We took half, right? Or did you roll 6?
I rolled a 4 and an 8, which is 12. So half
Yeah.
of that is 6.
Yeah,
but it
so-
has a modifier of plus 5.
Oh, yeah, just tack that on. That's fine.
So 6 plus 5 is 11.
Sorry. You rolled a 12. Let's divide 17 by 2. Sorry, and round
Okay.
down. That's
That's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. That's my bad.
Yeah.
So that would be 8 rounded down. 8 points, not bad. Shuckle gets blasted by Fane again. Fane's feeling confident. Fane's doing pretty good. Unleashes 2 little things of Dragon Breath, and this thick, sturdy Shuckle can't seem to do anything. Are they going to be able to now? Rolling the D4, they get a 2. They get to act. Shuckle
Okay.
tucks in his noodly guy little legs and charges his body towards Fang, the Bagon, with a roll out. We will see if it hits. Does a 15 hit Fang?
Yes.
Okay. Rolling for rock type damage.
Mhm.
They get a min roll, which will be a 5 total. Fang takes 5 points of rock type damage.
So how does the Rocky helmet work? That's on Fang.
Fang has taken contact damage and thus will force Shuckle to take its proficiency bonus worth of damage. Its proficiency bonus is 4, so it takes 4 points of damage as it makes contact with Fang's Rocky helmet. At this moment, Shuckle is still rolling, and it seems to be increasing speed as it returns back to Sunny. It is now Fang's turn.
If it works, don't break it. That is
Yep.
definitely not the saying.
That's it now.
Let's go with let's go with another Dragon Breath.
Okay, let's see it. Oh, that's a save, right? And a disadvantage. The same rolls as last time. That's crazy. So
Okay.
that's
So it's half damage.
yes.
So
How is it the
I'm
exact? I rolled
only-
a natural 16 and 19, and then I did it again. That's so weird.
I'm only gonna roll 1 die.
Okay.
Oh, of course it's a 1 plus 5 is 6 damage, unless it's half the modifier as well.
I think it's half the modifier as well. So why don't we just roll 2?
Okay.
I think that
So
keeps
it's
it
a
easier.
1.
It makes for crits and super effective. Doubling the dice is good, but because we're taking overall damage, we just need to roll the whole thing. I think.
Yeah, so 1 plus 3 plus 5. 9, half of 9.
Rounding down is going to be 4.
Yeah, that's a low roll.
Okay. That being said, Shuckle does not have much HP. If you had to make a guess, it's probably in the yellow at the half mark. Not going too poorly. Is now Shuckle's turn. Sunny Shuckle is going to roll a d4 to see if it acts. It gets another 1. It cannot act, and its momentum has stopped. It is no longer rolling out. It is now Fane's turn.
I know Headbutt won't do as much damage, but that could be fun
Could be interesting.
with the Rocky helmet.
Yeah.
So we'll go for a Headbutt
Okay.
with the helmet ready to go.
Okay.
So it's a roll to hit plus 5.
Sure is.
Does a 14 hit?
It does not. This is
Oof.
one sturdy Chucky.
Okay.
Right, we're going to go to Shucky.
Mm-hmm.
Shuckle is going to roll a d4 to see if it's paralyzed. It's a 3. It's to act. It tucks its noodly legs into its body and begins to attempt another roll out. Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit.
A 9 does not hit. Shuckle misappropriates its distance to Fang and misses and rolls back to Sunny. It is now Fang's turn.
Okay. Clearly not doing Dragon Breath didn't work. So let's do Dragon Breath again.
Sure. Disadvantage dexterity save. The first one's a natural 2. I'm going to give it to you. That is full damage.
Okay. 16.
16. That's huge. What?
Mm-hmm.
That's enormous. 16 points
Yeah.
of damage. It seems that Shuckle is now in the red. Really? as far as HP goes, it's not having a great time. Sunny is losing a lot of confidence. She is generally assigned a 1v3, but this is not working out for them. So going to have Shuckle attempt to not be paralyzed, and they get a 3. They're going to attempt their roll out once again, rolling to hit. They get a 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
That does hit, finally. Get to do some damage. Shuckle charges towards Fane, tucked into its shell, and gets so close to a max roll for 15 points of rock-type damage. Ooh. However, they also take their proficiency modifier worth of damage from the held Rocky Helmet. They maintain their momentum. They roll back to Sunny. Can Fane do this alone, or is Fane going to need help of a different mon? We shall see.
Well, Fang is going to go for another Dragon Breath with a disadvantaged deck save.
Let's see it. All right, the lower one gets it to 12.
That is not 13.
It's not 13. Wow, 1 point off.
Does not pass, yeah.
Full damage onto Shucky. Roll it for me.
13.
13 is able to get the knockout with 1 point over. Shuckle stops rolling. Its noodles kind of splay out, and it is knocked out. Sunny Biscuits claps their hands and says, "Wow, you did great. That was awesome. You're back on so strong." And they reach into their pocket, and they give you $17. 17 Pokemon dollars.
Great.
They say, "You did so well. Let me heal up your HP." And they kneel down, and they squirt a little squirt bottle onto Fane, and Fane's HP is fully restored. His power points are not restored.
Okay.
Sunny says, "I think it's time for your next challenge. Are you ready?"
I guess I have to be.
Sunny says, "Very well," and kind of marches very enthusiastically deeper into the dig. You find yourself entering like a covered tunnel, a little cave. And it's dark, and there's little bits of light peeking through where there's been holes drilled or cut or mined, but generally it's a very, very pretty glimmering cave. And within it, there's about a 60-foot little circle, little battlefield, and standing there is a student. They are dressed in a school uniform. He's kind of a boy. He's probably about Cindy's age, actually. He's probably about 13 years old. He's very gingered and freckly. And he says, "Hello, Challenger."
Hello.
He says, "My name is George. I go to the Pokemon Trainer School here. As Roxanne is the headmaster of the school, we will once again begin with an academic trivial challenge. Are you prepared?"
Absolutely not, but let's do it anyway.
George says, "Very well. Meet my friend. Come here, Garganackle." And marching out from the darkness of the cave comes a large Pokemon that seems strangely like a Minecraft creature. It is made mostly of squares of salt, and it stands like a golem with large 3-fingered hands. And it stands there kind of calmly, but almost in a menacing way because of how large this thing is. But you feel like if you touched it, it would be gentle. George, the freckled kid, says, "We'll do the trivia as we do our combat. I will use my Garganackle, and you can use up to 3 Pokemon in a single battle."
Well, I guess we're using everybody. What type is Garganackle? Obviously, rock in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome to investigate it. See how you do. I will subtract 2 because it's dark.
Okay. 13. Oh, subtract 2.
11.
11, yes.
That is enough to confirm for sure that it's rock type. If you have any other distinctions you do not know.
Great. Okay. Let's start with Cookie in the front, but I am going to have the other ones ready to go.
Okay, great. Cookie hits the field, ready for action. George says, "I hope you're ready to begin," and asks you to roll initiative.
Plus my dex, 17.
Okay, wow, you beat them by 1.
Sweet.
Yeah, Cookie gets to go first against Garganackle. You may begin.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're starting off the battle with a Magma Storm.
Magma Storm. Let's see if that's a save, right?
It is a DC 16 con save.
Con
which
save.
Garganackle probably has pretty big con, but
Yes, Garganackle
it
has
is a
excellent con. What's the DC?
16.
16. They roll a natural 1. They actually are going to be critically hit by this.
Oh, great.
Now it is resisted. So
Mhm.
how we're going to math that out is
Roll it like it's normal.
no.
Because it would be
No, not roll it as it's
Okay.
normal. So
Okay.
what's the damage calc?
4d12 plus 4.
Okay, your damage is 2d12 plus 4, and yeah, just roll 2d12 plus 4, and then we add 28 on top of that for the crit, because that's the maximum amount of damage
And
you
then
could do,
plus 28. Okay.
and then plus 4 for your charcoal. So actually, 32 we're gonna add to the end of that.
2d12 would be 24, not 28.
Right, but it's 2d12 plus 4 at the end.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then
And actually, no, we won't add the charcoal. The charcoal doesn't get added in crits. Okay.
Oh, I got a low roll.
No. What is it?
So that's 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 28.
Sorry, you rolled a 4 and a 4?
No, I
Oh.
rolled 4 total
Okay.
on the 2d12.
Oh. And then your damage bonus, and then the charcoal.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 12
So
total. And then add the 28 from the crit.
yes.
Okay. 40. It's not bad.
The magma storm,
Yes.
they will continue to take damage as long as they remain in the 20-foot circle of the magma storm.
That's great. It seems like Garganackle isn't really keen on moving very much, so that totally
And I have
works.
16 damage written next to that. So I don't know if that's what we decided was the damage that you take in the magma storm.
Yeah,
or
that
not.
must be it. Yep.
Okay. And that might be halved because of the resistance.
Yes, we will have it for the resistance. So we'll make that 8 instead.
8.
So we'll add additional 8 to damage now, and you can do that later as well. Great opening turn. Very good. George, the freckled teenage student, says, "Oh, great strategy. I'm thinking Garganackle and I are going to try something similar ourselves." Garganackle raises its hand, its 3-fingered hand, and kind of crumbles its fingers together, and then throws them at Cookie. Have Cookie make a con save as well. This one is DC 18.
Luckily, Cookie's con is +5. Come on, Cookie. +5 gives me a dirty 21.
Dirty 21. Wow.
Let's go.
Okay, that's great. You do take super effective damage from this attack. So,
Yeah.
sorry, this is Salt Cure. It is a rock type move.
Mhm.
But you do prevent the effect. No, you don't. Just kidding. That's not how this particular move works. But you did pass. So it's super effective, but you passed. So I'm going to cut the damage in half. Cookie takes 16 points of rock type damage. And Cookie feels a weird feeling in her body. Like the salt on this snail is causing her body to experience damage, which is very peculiar. So, both Garganackle and Cookie currently under duress from a damage over time effect.
How much damage did I take? Sorry.
16.
16.
Not too much.
Sorry, I was calculating how much I have.
Yes.
30.
But the only way to dodge the effect of Salt Cure is via a crit.
Okay.
That is what's happening. And George, before he ends his turn, he says, "I hope you got your thinking cap ready." And Garganackle braces for its next attack. What will Cindy do?
Let's go with a Draco Meteor.
Let's do it.
That is a DC 16 Dex save.
Okay. Garganackle attempts the dex save, gets a 15
That is a failure.
by 1 point. No. Just whatever the
That's
formula says.
5d8 plus 8. That's quite a few.
Yep.
24 plus 8. It's a 32.
Nice. Solid hit.
32 damage.
Yeah. Cookie, supplementing the magma storm, summons draconic meteors from above her head, and they smack into Garganackle, and it pretty much just brushes it off. It just doesn't even care. It does deal damage, of course, but this thing is thick. I'm assuming you also want to apply the Magma Storm damage.
Yes.
How long
That's
does
8.
How long does Magma Storm last for? Does it say?
It doesn't say. It
It
just says guaranteed extra damage at the end of each of their turn as long as they remain in the area.
Okay.
Obviously, it ends at some point.
Yeah,
but...
I have it written. Let me see, because we should include that. It's 1 minute, so that's 10 turns. So let's keep tally.
So we're at 2 now.
Yes.
Okay.
George does not issue a command to Garganackle. He looks at Cindy and he says, "Well, the damage is already done. Now it's time to test your knowledge. For each question that you get incorrect, the salt is gonna hurt more. Let's begin." For clarity, George is going to ask you general Pokemon knowledge. He will also ask you knowledge about your campaign. Not like really intimate knowledge that George wouldn't ever know, but maybe just general things that happen in the Hoenn region in this future timeline. Let's begin. George says, "Tell me, what is the name of the institution founded in the Laris region that is growing in the Hoenn region that features scientists conducting research about Pokemon and their battle potential, and they're always seeking trainers to conduct research with them and teach techniques to their Pokemon?" You have 30 seconds.
Oh, the fucking the place of, it's not the place of learning. Is it like I remember the sign was up and it was like wrong. It's like the Institute of Knowledge or something like that.
Is that your lock? You locking it in?
Yeah.
Institute of Knowledge is incorrect. George says the answer is the Right of Learning. At this moment, Garganackle lifts its hand and kind of twirls its fingers, and despite no salt coming off of its body, Cookie feels worse. Cookie takes 20 points of damage. It is now Cookie's turn.
Okay. Because Draco Meteor is an exhausting move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing another save. So Garganackle will have advantage.
Okay, that is correct.
So we're doing Dragon Breath.
Okay.
So we need a DC 16 Dex save from Garganackle with advantage. Because I would have had disadvantage.
Okay. They actually get a crit on their first roll, so they will take no damage.
Okay. Great.
They will take damage from the Magma Storm, which is 8, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. George says, "All right, time for the next one." He asks, "What is the name of Mount Chimney's southern-facing slope that often has athletes training and is home to a previous Team Magma hideout?"
We were there. It got covered in lava. Why am I blanking? Power Up Path does not sound correct, but that is the only thing.
Power Up Path, we lock it in?
Yeah, it's the only thing coming to brain.
George says, "Power Up Path is not correct. The answer is Jagged Pass." Garganackle twists its fingers, and Gudra takes 30 points of damage. And it is now Cookie's turn.
All right. So I don't have disadvantage anymore.
True.
Let's go with another Dragon Breath. So DC 16 Dex save.
Great. You get a 13.
Okay. They are not paralyzed because they did not fail by 5 or more.
But full damage is good.
19 plus 8. Whatever that is the damage.
That's 27.
Great. That is the damage.
Pretty good. Not bad.
Mm-hmm. And then 8 damage for the
Magma Storm.
The Magma Storm, yes.
Great.
Yes.
I love that the two of you have similar tactics. You ready for George? Yeah, you thinking cap on?
I guess.
Okay. George says, "In Pokemon mythos, there is one rock-type mythical Pokemon native to the Kalos region. What is its name?"
The who region?
Kalos region. It's where Elodie's from.
Rock type legendary?
Mythical. So I'll pause the timer. So it's like, yeah, in the games, that means the only way you can get it is through an event. Like, you don't get it in game. And in the anime and other lore, it's like there might be multiples of legendaries, but there aren't multiples. Like Mew is a mythical Pokemon. Jirachi is a mythical Pokemon. Stuff like that.
I don't even know what Pokemon are in Kalos.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you resign on this one?
Rock type. I'm just thinking of rock type mythical, and I can't even like
Well, there's only one of them, so
volcanic. No, that's fire water.
that's my timer.
Rock.
If you heard that,
Stack. Fuck. What's it called? The big stacky boy with the bricks and the.
Sakataka.
Yes.
Sakataka is not a mythical Pokemon. They are an Ultra Beast and a Legendary. Very close. George is willing to give you a hint if you want one extra little bit of knowledge.
Sure.
This Pokemon has a signature move that only it learns called Diamond Storm.
Is it Deontay?
It is Deontay. That is good. Cookie will continue to take damage, but it will not increase. It will take, what did I say last time? 20? 20. 30. It was 30 because you got 2 wrong. Cookie takes another 30 points of salty damage.
Oh no. Cookie.
It is now Cookie's turn.
Cookie, hold it together. Let's go for another Draco Meteor.
Sure. Dex save
That's
coming in.
DC 16 Dex save.
They get a 6. That's a fail by 5
Great.
or more. However,
This doesn't have a fail by 5 or more. It's just damage.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was thinking of Dragon Breath. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Yes, it fails.
Okay. Plus 8. That is 38 points of damage.
Nice. Big hit. You love to see it. Very good. Significant damage on the Garganackle, and it takes Magma Storm Chip. Pretty good. Cookie is exhausted, though, and Cookie is also looking pretty worse for the wear. Can't afford to take many more damage increases, but this is what George is here for. George prepares his timer, which is me preparing my timer, and he says, all right, name one of the only 2 regions that does not currently feature a rock-type trainer as a gym leader, island kahuna, or Elite Four member. In other words, no notable rock-type trainers. There are 2 regions. Name one of them.
The region where X and Y takes place.
Are you locking in the Kalos region?
Okay, yeah, let's lock in Kalos.
Kalos? Okay. George says, there is a rock-type gym leader in Kalos. His name is Grant.
Okay.
And Garganackle rubs his fingers together, and Cookie takes 40 points of salt cure damage.
Okay.
How's Cookie hanging on there?
We have 14 HP left.
All right, so 1 more salt, and Cookie's out.
I have 2 more, so we're not dead yet.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
Is it Draco?
No, I was gonna do Magma Storm again.
Okay.
If Cookie passes out, is the Magma Storm continuing, or does that end?
It ends. It's like concentration in D&D.
Gotcha. Okay. We'll go for another Magma Storm because I get some extra bonuses.
Dex save.
It's a DC 16 con save for Magma Storm.
Con save. Their first roll is it's a natural 19, so they will pass. But they will still take damage. Well, let me make sure they don't crit. They don't crit.
Okay. It's resisted though, right?
Yes, it is.
And then it's half because they passed.
Correct. So roll half the number of dice, and then whatever that total is, cut it in half.
So close to getting a 12 on the dice, but I didn't. So half of 24 is 12 damage.
12 damage. We'll take it. And then it also takes the 6 or 8, was it?
8.
8. So 20 overall. Hey, not bad for a pass save. Garganackle is, sure, it's standing, but it's clearly taken some damage. George continues with his next trivia. Are you ready? He asks,
sure.
What is the name of the traveling merchant from Unova who has his wagon pulled by a shiny Bouffalante? This is not game canon. This is D&D canon. Us.
Yeah, no, I know. My brain says Benjamin, but I don't think it's Benjamin. Let's lock in Benjamin.
Benjamin. The name Benjamin or Ben is your the name of the Unovan traveling merchant who you met outside Meteor Falls is Wes or Wesley. Garganackle rubs their fingers, and Cookie takes 40 points of damage and is knocked out. And the fire magma storm ends. It is now Cindy's turn to send out a different Pokemon.
Let's send out Fang.
Okay. Fang hits the field. A scrappy young little dragon wearing a cute helmet with rocks in it. Fang gets, since this is a trainer like certified battle, you are welcome to act. You don't have to like wait or anything.
Okay. Do we go for a bite or do we go for a headbutt? I think a headbutt with the helmet is very fitting.
Okay, sure. Yeah, roll to hit.
Come on, Fang. That's a 7 to hit.
That will not break the armor class of this salty, rocky behemoth. Garganackle will rub its fingers together and try to inflict a salt cure on Bagon. Have Fang make a DC 18 con save.
That's 17.
So close. Very close. Fang takes a base 11 points of damage from the attack, and on the next turn the salt cure will begin. However, back at 10, but it will begin. Speaking of, it's back to Fang's turn.
Let's go with a dragon breath.
Okay, making a dex save.
It's a DC 13 dex save.
Garganackle gets a 12. Crazy.
Great. That's 15 damage though.
15, not bad.
Yep.
Pretty good. 15 points of dragon type damage as Fang unleashes a dragon breath. Garganackle's looking a little worn. It's not doing great. However, George has another question. George asks, name one of the two types that rock type has yet to be discovered to be paired with. One of the two that there is no dual type rock type.
Electric.
No rock electric. Are you locking that in?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, you had more time, but yes, it's about 30 seconds. George says, rock electric is known to the Alolan Geodude line. I am sorry.
And I met one.
Yep.
And I met one.
Garganackle twirls its fingers and Fang takes 20 points of salt damage. It is now Fang's turn.
Why am I so bad?
It's hard. These are hard questions. These are hard. In other news, Garganackle's like hurt. It's not doing great, so.
I don't think I could beat Garganackle's armor class with a roll to hit move. I kind of want to try for another headbutt though.
Try it. Who knows? We haven't discovered its armor class yet, so maybe it'll work.
Not if I roll a 4 on the dice. I don't hit it. With a +5, a 9.
Dang. Yeah. A little risky. Bagon charges forward with its rocky head and smashes its head into Garganackle, and it just does nothing. There's just no effect. Mm-hmm. George prepares a new question for Cindy. Is she ready?
Yeah.
Okay. George asks, what is the species of Gym Leader Watson's ace Pokemon?
Yet.
This is true in the games and in our D&D campaign.
I don't even remember his Pokemon.
He's an electric type leader.
There was a Zappy Boy, Magneton.
Mm-hmm.
I say Zappy Boy like they're not all Zappy Boys.
True.
Magneton's the only one I can remember.
Okay. You want to lock in Magneton as the ace of Watson.
Yeah.
George says, Watson uses a number of electric types. The ones that you likely faced were Raichu, Magneton, and Manectric. Manectric is Watson's ace. And
sorry, I wanted to say Boltund, and I'm like, that's not it. It's the other electric puppy.
And Fang takes 30 points of salt damage.
Fang is unconscious.
Fang is knocked out.
It's up to Sully now.
It's up to Sully. Come on, Sully. I believe in you, Sully.
With the weakness policy, legal paperwork.
True. Very cool. Let's do the thing. It is now Sully's turn, so that's good.
Let's just all in on an overheat.
I like it. Is that a save? Dex save?
Yes, a DC 14 dex save.
Okay. They get another dirty 12. Look at that.
Oh,
it's
right.
resisted. So you will roll half the amount of dice.
It's 3d10.
Okay. Oh.
So I have to roll them all in half.
Yeah. Yep.
25 plus 5 is 30, so half 30 is 15.
Okay, pretty good.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
For a not super for a resisted move.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
It looks like Garganackle's starting to slouch. Its posture is weakened. Garganackle is not doing 100%, but George does not have a question for you. He says, Garganackle, use Salt Cure. And Garganackle throws some salt at Soli and requests a DC 18 con save.
Come on, Soli. Nope. Soli has no con. That was a 15 on the dice and no modifier. So
Dang.
Nope.
Soli will be taking super effective damage.
Which procs weakness policy.
It sure does. Soli takes 18 points of rock type damage as the Salt Cure begins. And we haven't determined what weakness policy is, but I think since it's the same thing as Decorate, makes it so Decorate is better than policy. It gives you advantage and it poses disadvantage and upgrades all of your damage dice rolls by 1 tier. I think for this situation, we're going to upgrade all of your damage dice rolls by 1 tier.
Sounds good.
Okay, great. And although it is a thing in the games, I don't like it this way. We are going to say it's not consumed. We can say that Soli can have it for a future battle. Not this battle, but for the future.
Okay.
Okay, so it takes a little bit of rock type damage, procs weakness policy, and the salt begins. It is now Soli's turn.
Okay.
Garganackle doesn't look great, but also you just overheated, so keep that in mind.
I did. I don't really have a whole lot of moves. Oh, I do have quick attack as a bonus action.
You can always just try it.
Which I totally forgot about.
No shame in that.
Okay. So let's quick attack and overheat again. So I'll roll the quick attack.
Sure.
14 plus 8 to hit. 22 to hit.
Plus 8. Yeah, that's a great attack bonus. That will connect. 22 will deal damage. It is resisted damage, so it probably won't be very much, but
for a normal attack? Okay.
Yes.
But my dice is up a tier, so that's a D8.
True.
And I rolled an 8, so that's another D8.
Keep it going.
So that's 15 damage.
Divided by 2 is going to be rounded down to 7, which is, for bonus action.
Take it.
Yeah, that's pretty.
For bonus action,
we'll take
good. It. And then Garganackle has to make a DC 14 deck save with advantage.
All right. First one's a 5. Next one's a 4. Look at that.
Great. Half of 22, so 11 damage.
Nice. Cumulatively, that's a lot of damage. It seems like Garganackle may not be able to take much more. Pretty good.
Hell yeah.
George prepares a question. He says, you fought well, but your success will determine on your trivia knowledge, which is a really funny condition for a gym battle, but this is what it comes down to. He asks, geologically speaking, one of these gemstone groupings should be categorized with the other group. I'll give you extra time for this one. The groups are gold, silver, crystal, and diamond, pearl, platinum. Geologically speaking, one of each of these gemstones should be in the other group. I'm going to give you more than 30 seconds.
What does that mean?
So, considering what kind of metal or mineral they are, there should be a trade here. Because categorically, in a geologic sense, they don't really belong in that trio. And again, the trios are gold, silver, crystal, diamond, pearl, platinum. There should be a swap in a geologic sense.
Platinum and crystal.
Swapping platinum for crystal. You are correct. Gold, silver, platinum, diamond, pearl, crystal. Soli takes 10 points of salt cure damage. Does not increase.
Okay.
Very good. Soli, you could possibly finish this.
I sure hope so.
How close is Soli to fainting? Can it take one more salt cure?
36.
Okay, it can.
Assuming I'm not stupid. Assuming I do not continue to be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's quick attack this again. So that is a dirty 27 a hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I sure hope it does.
Oh, yeah.
So that is the weakness policy still procced?
Yeah,
So
it'll be for the rest of the combat.
Okay. So it's a D8 instead of a D6. I don't get to double. That is just 3 damage.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Now for a big attack.
We're already exhausted. Let's just exhaust all of our PP of overheat. So with advantage, we need a DC 14 Dex save from Garganackle.
All right. With advantage, they got a natural 19, so I believe they will save.
35 plus 5 is 40. So 10 damage.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
10 damage is 10 damage.
Yeah, no. Garganackle's looking close, and it looks like George is worried. It seems like this is coming down to the wire. Almost just depends on the trivia. George prepares his next question. He says, Trainer, what 2 Pokemon does Roxanne use against rookie trainers with no badges? This is a D&D question and a video game question.
Okay.
You have to guess both of them.
With no gym badges?
If a trainer challenged her who had no badges, what 2 Pokemon does she use? In the game, she always uses the same 2 because she's the first gym leader. But canonically, in this D&D world, she would use them against a rookie trainer as well.
I know there's like a nose pass involved, but I don't know if that's it because I really want to say it's Geodude and Onix, unless I'm thinking of a different game.
She uses 2 Pokemon only, and the species are different. It's not like it's like 2 Geodude or something.
I don't know.
Make a guess. I believe in you.
I'm gonna go Geodude Onix.
Geodude Onix. Okay. George says Geodude and Onix is the team of first gym leader Brock in the Kanto region. Roxanne uses Geodude and Nosepass.
It is Nosepass. Okay.
Solely takes 20 points of Salt Cure damage.
We're still up, baby.
Down to the wire.
Yup. All right, we've exhausted all of our PP of overheat. Let's start with a quick attack.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's just get that right off the bat.
Yep.
Does a 19 hit?
It does. It hits by 1 over.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
That is 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yes.
Garganackle is knocked out.
Oh, wow.
You needed 4 to remove Garganackle. Cindy barely scrapes by this battle against George. Very, very good. George says, nicely done, but you got to brush up on your trivia knowledge. He reaches into his pocket and gives you 18 Pokemon dollars and fully restores your party.
Okay. Like fully, all my
PP, everything. Yep.
Yes. Okay. Weakness policy is so funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So it does work for the next,
Yeah, I think it'd be boring if it was consumed. You know.
It just only works for once for the battle. That's fine.
Yeah, once per combat.
All right. I think we're ready to go.
Just in your head canon, how do you picture Soli holds it or wears it? What is your... Because like Fang can just wear a helmet. That sounds great.
Yeah.
I just picture it being a little bit too big and it looks really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Charcoal can kind of just be held or popped into its body, like
because it's magma. Yeah.
But weakness policy is you think it's on a necklace or something or what?
Like tucked into like her bandana around her neck or something.
Sure. Yeah, that totally works.
Like
I'm just
rolled up, tucked in.
Yeah. I'm just looking for
like
that flavor.
I have this very legal paperwork.
Yeah, that's great. George is ready to escort you to your final challenge. You follow him.
Yeah.
Okay. George walks you up a ramp out of the tunnel that you were battling Garganackle, and you're exposed to an arena. That's your classic gym leader pitch, but there are giant casts of ancient Pokemon all over the place. To your left, you see a giant Pokemon that has kind of a arrow-shaped flat face and big scythes for arms. To your right, you see a funny-looking barnacle Pokemon fossil that seems to look kind of floral. And against the far wall, there is a fossil of a dragon. You are greeted by a woman in very professional garb. She is probably in her mid-20s or so, and she looks very studious. She's wearing glasses, her hair is tied neatly, and she is in just a quaint gray dress and stockings. And she is looking at a book. As George kind of ushers you off, she closes her book and she says, a new challenger. Welcome. My name is Roxanne. I am the gym leader here and the headmaster for the Pokemon Trainers Academy.
Hello. I'm Cindy.
Says, well met, Cindy. I'm impressed that you made it past Sunny and George.
Me too.
It is now time for our challenge. You may use 3 Pokemon, and you will be using them simultaneously. As I understand, you have 3 gym badges. This would be a challenge for you that if you earn this badge, you would gain the ability to carry an additional Pokemon. Prove to me that you are capable of using 3 Pokemon at once. I will give you said badge.
Okay.
Roxanne throws out 3 Pokemon. To her right and your left, there is a Pokemon that looks kind of like a rocky shrimp. It's kind of like a dinosaur. He's got funny looking stalk eyes and a long tail and scythes for hands. He's got feathers on his back. It seems like he may have aquatic properties, but may not necessarily be a water type. On your right and her left, there is a funny barnacle plant looking Pokemon. It has eyes on its head, but you realize those eyes are not real. Within its mouth, there is darkness, and you can see blinking yellow eyes within it. Mm-hmm. It is kind of planted to the ground. It seems like it's not very mobile. In the middle, there's a very funny Pokemon. It looks like a big old floating nose, and it has little noses for hands that orbit its body magnetically, and has a mustache made of iron fillings. These are your 3 opponents.
Oh, goodness. Does he have glasses?
He is, in fact, wearing a very small pair of very thick glasses.
Oh, perfect. Probopass? Doesn't he have, like, electric also?
All of these Pokemon have a type that is not rock.
Yeah.
Probopass certainly has electric techniques. I will not reveal to you if it's electric type unless you roll investigation.
Or is it steel?
I will not confirm.
Okay. I do want to roll investigation to know like what the other ones are.
Okay, you can choose to do them all separately, or you can see if you do them all at once. Whatever you think gives you the best odds.
Let's do individual because that's kind of like having advantage if I mess up.
Yeah. Do them in order of Armaldo, Probopass, and Cradily.
Oh, well, you told me what they were.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted.
Oh, I was gonna tell you what they were anyways.
Okay.
Well,
I rolled a 5 for the first one.
Okay, you do not know its second type.
Armaldo. Okay. I think I have some vague ideas though. Now that I know what it is.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you do not know Probopass's second type.
9.
You do not know Cradley's second type.
Is it? It's not water, but it lives underwater.
That could probably be said for 2 of these Pokemon.
Armaldo also lives underwater.
Yeah.
But it's not water.
Yes.
Or may not be water.
Correct.
This is a very dangerous game. Okay. I'm going to put Fang up, like, against the Armaldo.
So Fang in front of Armaldo, you said?
Yes.
Okay, I like it.
And then let's do Cookie in front of Probopass.
Okay.
And Solely in front of Cradily.
Okay. With all of this set, Roxanne says, let the battle begin. And you may roll initiative.
Nat 20 for initiative.
She gets a 16. Cindy's squad goes first. They may move in any order. They can target whomever they'd like. For specifics, these Pokemon are in a line with 5 feet in between them. So as a whole line, they are like 25 feet from Armaldo to Cradily. The same can be said for Fang to Soli, and each one is facing down their opponent 15 feet away. So it's pretty compact. It's a big battlefield, but as of right now, they're kind of close.
So a Magma Storm will hit 2 of them.
Correct.
And Cookie's in the middle. Let's do Cookie starting a Magma Storm on the Probopass and leaning towards Cradily, so that way it hits both.
Okay, sure.
So that will require both of them to make a DC 16 con save.
All right. Probopass gets a natural 7. Cradily gets a natural 5. They both fail.
Okay.
For your purposes of damage, they both take neutral from fire.
Oh, okay. We'll take it. So I'll just roll the damage.
Correct.
So 4d12 plus 4. 27 damage.
Nice. To each of them? Yeah, it doesn't change.
Yes. Yep. And then 16 damage for the Magma Storm that happens every turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't add the other +4 to that.
That's easy enough.
Charcoal. So 4 more
Okay.
to each of them. Sorry.
And then at the end of their turn, right, they will take magma storm damage, like the recurring damage. Okay, great.
16. They each take 16 because it's not resisted.
Yes, but not yet. That's at the end of their turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. That is Cookie's turn. Pretty successful. Cookie unleashes a magma storm, summons a bunch of magma from her body, and it torrentially rains upon Probopass and Cradilly, and they seem like they're pretty bulky monsters, but they don't appreciate this attack.
No. Okay. Fang is parallel to Armaldo.
It's facing down Armaldo, correct?
So we're going to go with a Dragon Breath at Armaldo.
Okay, Armaldo will make a dex save.
DC 13 dex save.
Okay. Armaldo gets 12.
It's also a 40-foot cone.
The cone expands 5 feet wide for my rule set for each bit that it travels. So 5 directly in front, and then 10 at the next, and then we'll say it hits Probopass. Yes.
Okay.
I think
so
they're close enough. Just barely.
DC 13 dex save. Yeah.
Okay. Probopass gets a 17, so Probopass passes. Probopass also resists. Armaldo does not.
Okay. 2d8 plus 5. 15 damage, and then 7 for Probopass,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
I think.
Yeah, it would round down to 7.
Okay. Great. Now it's Cookie's turn.
Okay.
Not Cookie. We already did
Soli.
Cookie.
Soli is staring down
Soli's
Cradilly.
So let's do a flamethrower. And I believe since it's a 40-foot
Yeah, it will hit
cone, it'll
Probopass
hit
and Cradilly.
and Cradilly. Okay. Yeah, so do flamethrower. That requires both of them to make a DC 16 dex save.
Okay. Probopass, it's a 5.
It is burned.
Cradilly gets a natural 1. They're rolling terribly. Cradilly is also
They're
burned,
both burned.
and gets crit. This is how we do crits for saves.
Okay. So that is it gets max damage?
Yes. And they both take neutral from fire.
Yes. So the max for the dice for the crit will be 20 because it's 2d10.
Okay. And then roll your damage.
So 15 plus 7 is it 22?
So 22 plus 20 is your damage to Cradilly.
Yes.
So 42. Okay.
And then 22 is the damage to Probopass.
Okay. Huge hits. Both burned. Soli was meaning it. Soli came to this battle like, you know what? It's time. Soli unleashes a torrent of fire that burns both Probopass and Cradilly and strikes Cradilly at a weak spot. Really, really incredible turn. Very good.
Okay.
It is their turn to retaliate, however. Armaldo will go first. It charges towards Fane with its claw, moving into melee range of it, and striking it with a Fury Cutter. Does a 15 hit.
15 hit who?
Fane.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Dealing 15 points of bug-type damage. As the claw strikes Bagon's cute little head, Armaldo takes 4 points of damage from the rocky helmet. It seems like it's kind of similar to Shuckle before. It seems like this Armaldo is somehow gaining momentum via this attack.
Yeah. How much damage did you say that I took?
15 points of bug, which you shouldn't resist.
Got it. Okay.
You could say
We're good
that
there.
Armaldo is generating a fury within its eyes. Okay.
Great.
Next, we will do Probopass. Probopass will summon a sandstorm. Sandstorm whips up. Doesn't need to make any rolls or anything. For clarity, every Pokemon that is not rock, steel, or ground when in the area, which is a 80-foot circle, so everyone's definitely in it right now.
Yeah.
They will take a proficiency bonus, amount of damage, and this lasts for 5 rounds. I will keep a tally. And rock types have advantage on saves. Cradilly What will Cradilly do? Cradilly kind of opens its weird mouth face a little, and a sinister beam fires from its face towards Soli. It is attempting to use Confuse Ray. This is a roll to hit.
Baby doll eyes.
Okay, impose disadvantage, yes.
Yes.
Okay, baby doll eyes. That works. That helps you a little bit. Yeah, that helps you a lot. 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
11 does not hit. Baby doll eyes successfully preventing the Confuse Ray from happening. Very good. That is Roxanne's turn. Sandstorm is whipping and blowing. And also these guys take Magma Storm damage. How much was it?
16.
16. Jeez. Cookie. Calm down.
Never.
That's crazy. I mean, it's valid. Cookie's very powerful, but... Okay.
I mean, it's a huge move.
Yeah. Nice. It's going pretty okay. The only one who, I guess Probopass really did a lot, but Armaldo also did a lot. Cradley's feeling pretty underwhelming right now. Oh, they take burn damage too. Fuck. Okay.
Yes.
Great. It is now Cindy's turn.
Okay. 20-foot circle hits 2 of them, right?
So they've all moved a little bit. Well, no, actually, just kidding. Armaldo's the only one. Armaldo stepped forward. So I think the only 2 Pokemon you could reasonably hit without a lot of movement is Probopass and Cradley. Cradley's not moving. It's stuck to the ground. Probopass can definitely float around.
Okay. Well, I want to do a Draco Meteor, and that should hit 2 of them.
Yes, it will be resisted by Probopass.
Okay.
Dex saves?
DC 16 Dex, but I believe they have advantage because of the sandstorm.
Because they are in sand. That is true. Mm-hmm. Cradley gets a crit. It will not take any damage. It deserves it. Probopass gets a 14.
Which does not pass.
Okay. It does resist still.
Okay. So 42 plus 8. 50. Half of 50. 25.
Pretty good. It would have been nice to get that whole 50 for sure. But
oh yeah.
25 points of dragon type damage as Cookie summons Draconic Meteors from above. They crash into Cradilly and Probopass. Cradilly tilts its stupid barnacle body. It just dodges it. Probopass takes the brunt force. It does in fact resist, but it can't. It has to admit that was quite the blow to it. So nicely done. I believe that is it for Cindy, correct?
That was just Cookie's move.
Oh my god,
I haven't even done anybody else yet.
No, just for Roxanne's sake, let's just skip your turn. Is that okay?
Hey.
No, yeah, you can go.
All right, we're gonna solely. We used baby doll eyes. Oh, I have quick attack. Okay, let's do the quick attack on the Cradilly.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
Sure does. It is resisted.
For quick attack. Okay. Yep. That's a 1. We can't half 1.
We'll make it 1.
1 damage.
1 damage. That makes up for the Draco Meteor, right?
I guess.
It doesn't
and then
at
I
all.
still get because that's a
because that would have been 50 damage. So
yeah. Since it's a bonus move, let's do. Did I do overheat last turn or flamethrower? What did I do?
You did flamethrower, I believe, because you targeted both. I don't think overheat could hit both. Does it?
It's a 15-foot range.
I don't think 15 would have in that situation.
Okay.
Because Dragon Breath did, but that's a wider cone.
Yeah.
So I think it was flamethrower.
Let's do overheat aimed at just.
Oh, and you burned them. Overheat doesn't burn, so it was definitely flamethrower.
Yes. Yep. All right. Let's overheat. Cradilly.
Okay. Is that a dex save?
It is a DC 14 dex save.
Okay. Cradilly gets a natural 3.
Great.
They're rolling so bad. I can't believe it.
25 plus 5 is 30 damage.
Pretty freaking good. This battle is going very well for Cindy. That's awesome.
And Fang gets a turn.
Fang, what are you going to do? You got an Armaldo right in your face. It's much taller than you.
Yeah. Let's hit him in the knees with the headbutt.
Hit him in the knees. Roll to hit.
Please, Fang. Please. Does a 19 hit?
It does. That breaks Armaldo's armor class. Please roll resisted headbutt damage.
Okay. It's 2d8 plus 2
So
with the Rocky helmet. I don't know what we're doing for that because it's flavor.
yeah, for using head-based attacks, let's double the damage bonus.
Okay, so it'll be plus 4, which will then be halved anyway.
Yeah.
Great.
It helps. I mean.
Yeah, let me. Okay. Oh, I got low rolls. 7. So half of 7 is 3, rounded down, right?
Yep.
3 damage.
3 damage. Good
Fang tried.
Yeah, Fang's doing his dangest. All right. Pretty good. And now I believe that is Cindy's turn, correct?
Yes.
All right. Let's start with the melee boys, the ones who are kind of separated from...
I didn't do sandstorm damage.
Oh, yes. Let's do that. It's your proficiency bonus.
What is Cookie's proficiency bonus?
I think it's 4.
Okay.
It's definitely 4, sorry. Cookie and Soli, definitely 4.
Okay.
Let me see Fangs. It might be 3. Fangs is 3. They all get whipped around by the sand.
All right. We're
Great.
good.
Okay. Armaldo. Facing down its target. It's got a little rivalry with Fane, I feel like. It is going to roll a Fury Cutter for 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay. Fury Cutter's damage formula is modified currently as the Fury is rising. Fane takes 22 points of bug type damage,
Okay.
dealing 4 back from the Rocky helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Armaldo's turn. Probopass has identified a new target. There's way too much damage coming from Cookie. Probopass focuses its eyes and they narrow behind its thick glasses. And it summons a quaking earth beneath Cookie. It is not Earthquake. This is, in fact, Earth Power. This is a roll to hit. And a 23 to hit should connect.
That will hit.
For
Yes.
super effective damage.
Mm-hmm. Which procs weakness policy, assuming Soli survives?
This is on Cookie.
Oh, it's on Cookie?
On Cookie.
Oh, okay. I thought you said picking a new target, so I thought...
Oh, no. It didn't have a target before. It just went for Sandstorm
Okay.
before. So it's just
Gotcha.
picking a target. This is a big hit. This deals 48 points of super effective ground type damage. Pretty big hit. Cradilly is going to assist in the targeting of the primary target. How much this is relevant to this calc? What percentage of HP is left on Cookie? If you had to guess. Half or more, basically. Or less.
More than half.
More than half. Okay. Cradilly, through its mouth, shoots a bunch of gross-ass water. You would describe it as briny, perhaps. Rolls to hit an attack. 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. For neutral damage, because Cookie is part dragon,
Mm-hmm.
and unboosted, because Cookie is below half HP, takes 17 points of water-type damage from brine.
Not below half HP.
Right. Sorry.
Okay.
It's above half, so it doesn't take as much.
Okay. So it's how much?
17 points of water-type damage from brine. From Cradilly. And
Okay.
that does it for Roxanne.
Okay. The magma storm is still raining.
That's true. They take 16 points of damage. That's fucked
You
up.
sure do.
I don't regret it. I think that's appropriate, but it's just a lot.
Yeah.
Because, like, Probopass could also easily get out of the way. Cradilly cannot, but that's fine.
All right. So a 30-foot cone will hit maybe 2 of them.
Yeah, it depends on the 2 and from where. Who's using it solely?
Cookie.
30-foot
So
cone.
Cradilly and Probopass.
Yes, it would not hit Armaldo. Armaldo's too close to Fane.
That's fair. Okay. So they need to make a DC 16 Dex save.
Okay.
Advantage because of the sand business.
Probopass gets a crit.
Okay.
Cradilly gets a dirty 18, natural 18. So that gets boosted to 19.
Okay. So they both, well, one crit, so they take no damage.
Correct.
The other one takes half
Correct.
damage.
Yes.
It's Dragon Breath.
Dragon Breath, yes. It does not resist Dragon Breath. Cradilly does not. Probopass would, but Probopass takes nothing.
Okay. It's 20. So half 20, 10 damage.
10 damage onto Cradley.
All right, that's Cookie's turn.
All right.
Sully's gonna go for a flamethrower again, which should hit Cradley and Probopass.
Correct. It can if they wish.
So that's a DC 16 Dex save from both of them.
Cradley gets 13.
Okay.
Probopass gets 17.
Okay, so Probopass passes, but still takes damage.
Correct.
14.
14 points into Cradley.
Yes. And then the other one takes half, so 7.
Okay. Cradley gets knocked out. Cradley's out of the battle.
Hell yeah.
Very nicely done. Roxanne recalls Cradley as it makes an eerie kind of primal ancient sounding like kind of roar. Probopass takes some damage. It's still up. Still chilling. Big chilling. All right, that's it for Cindy's turn. Took him on down. It's pretty good.
Did Fang go? I don't think
Fang
Fang
didn't
went.
go. I keep forgetting about Fang. Fang and Armaldo are duking it out.
Yeah. I don't know what other type Armaldo is. Let's go with an Ember.
Okay.
So I have to roll to hit. With that, it's not going to hit. Does a 10 hit?
It does not, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Fang shoots out a cute little spit of fire, and it kind of just glances off of Armaldo's armor. That is it for Fang, correct?
Yep.
It is Roxanne's turn. Armaldo is going to turn its attention, as after that Ember, it feels like it doesn't have to worry about Fang anymore. It wants to eliminate Cookie. It is stacking Fury, so it wants to continue that trend, and is going to roll to hit Cookie with a Fury Cutter, or like a 26 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Okay. The damage is increasing. It is bug-type damage, which Cookie probably resists. I think it does. Would you check?
Yes.
Okay. That, combined with some low rolls, results in 15 points of bug-type damage into Cookie. I believe that also procs Gooey or Magma Gooey or whatever we call it.
With a melee attack? Yes.
So please just describe that real quick.
1d4. Magma Goo is when this Pokemon is hit with a melee attack, roll 1d4 on a result of a 3 or 4. The attacker's movement speed is halved and the AC is dropped by 2 for 1 minute.
Okay, cool. Got it.
So let's roll that d4. That's a 4.
Okay, so AC is dropped by 2, and Armaldo cannot move around as much. As of right now, it's close to Fang Cookie, but it won't be able to reach solely with a melee attack. Very good. Probopass is going to attack. It will continue the assault onto Cookie with an Earth Power. Good old reliable. 15 to hit.
Onto Cookie?
Yes.
15 does not hit.
By 1, right?
The AC is 18.
Oh, jeez. Cookie's so strong. Yeah. That is not a save, so Earth Power just simply fails. Probopass quakes the earth below Cookie's feet, and Cookie's able to hop out. Cradley's knocked out, so that's it for Roxanne's turn.
All right. I imagine like Cookie's just like rocking with the shaking, like
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah, perhaps.
because it's just lava.
Yeah. Burn damage on Probopass. And let's get sand damage on Yermons. 4. And then 3 on Fang.
Yeah, I did that
Okay.
after my turn.
I missed that.
Or I was doing it while you were describing moves.
Yeah. And Magma Storm onto Probopass. Okay. Cool.
How would you say that Armaldo and Probopass could be in the range of another Magma Storm?
No. They are far enough apart.
Okay, well then let's set up another Magma Storm on Armaldo.
Okay. The damage over time effect is concentration based, so you can't have both at the same time, just so you know.
Okay. Because I feel like the damage on Probopass is much more valuable then. So let's leave that for now.
Cool. Sorry if that's not clear, but yeah, concentration usually means that there's one thing that's there, and if you want to do something else, you have to do something else.
Okay. Let's do a Draco Meteor on Probopass.
Okay. Rolling advantage dex save.
Yep, DC 16.
Its best one was an 11.
Okay. So Does it resist dragon or no?
It does resist dragon.
Okay, so it'll be half. 37 plus 8, and then half of that.
Yeah, whatever that is, Probopass is knocked out.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, despite the fact that that's resisted, Probopass has been chunked enough by its burn, by the magma storm, that it is done for. Probopass, its magnetic field kind of fails, and its two little side noses fall off its body, its eyes turn to X's, and then you can hear it kind of power down, like, ooh, and Roxanne recalls it. It is now Armaldo versus the world.
So, okay, and Soli and Fang still get to go.
That's correct.
Great.
Granted, Armaldo has hardly taken damage.
Yeah. Let's start with a quick attack into Armaldo from Soli.
Okay.
That's a nat 1. That doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
All right. Now let's go into an overheat into Armaldo.
Okay. That's a roll to hit, correct?
No, that is
a save.
DC 14 dex save.
With advantage. Oh, wait, the
sandstorm ends.
The Probopass fainted. That's a concentration move. That is correct. Sandstorm is over. What was the save again? Sorry.
DC 14 dex.
They rolled a natural 3, so they fail.
Okay. So it's 3d10 plus 5. I don't know if it's resistant to fire.
It is neutral.
Great. So that is 36 damage.
Nice. Very
and
good.
Fang gets to go.
That is true.
Let's go for an ember.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So
Armaldo's armor class is reduced for a little bit, so it's slightly easier to hit.
Yes. Come on, Fang. Hell yeah. I rolled a 19 on the dice.
Okay.
Which means that he's burned.
That is correct.
Armaldo's burned.
Yes.
Does that hit? It would be 19 plus 5 for...
Yes, that does break the armor class.
Okay. So 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 damage.
9 in a burn?
And it's burned.
Let's
Hell yeah.
fucking go. Nicely done, Fang. Very cool. That's it for Cindy, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Armaldo. Running out of time. Gotta clean up this battle. It is going to maintain its fury until it stops working. So it's going to strike down Cookie as hard as it can. Its damage on this move is
Baby doll eyes.
Okay, at disadvantage. The damage on this move is getting pretty ridiculous, but we'll see if it connects with Cookie. First roll, it's at disadvantage, so that's a natural 2. That will not connect. Armaldo's fury ends, as does its turn. Okay. Oof. It's kind of rough. Armaldo swings at Cookie, and do you have flavor for how Cookie dodges it?
I think it'd be like very gloopy.
Yeah.
Like, whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah,
Out of
yeah.
the way.
I like that. Kind of like a snail dodging would, yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. It's Cindy's turn. It's just Armaldo left. It's healthy, but not too healthy. What?
All right, we're kicking up a magma storm.
Okay, just dropping it right on it. Note,
yeah.
Note that Fang is in this.
In the magma storm?
Yeah. If you target Armaldo with it, Fang will be in it. You can move Fang. It's not a big deal. I mean, this is a triple battle. You can just tell Fang to move and then...
Yeah, I'll have Fang move far enough out of the way.
Okay, cool. Do you want south or north?
I guess closer to me on the field.
So south. Okay. Yeah, he does that.
All right, so we need a DC 16 con save from Armaldo.
Okay. They get exactly 16. They meet it.
Okay. So meet it to beat it, so it saves.
Yes.
It's still stuck in the magma storm, so it's still gonna take 16 damage.
Yep.
So I'm gonna roll the...
How big is the magma storm?
A 20-foot circle.
Okay, we did reduce Armaldo's speed because of the magma goo, so it can't escape in one turn. That's pretty significant.
Yeah. 25. So half of 25 is like 12.
Yeah, that would be 12. Okay. 12 points of magma storm damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then 16 every turn.
Yep. We'll do that at the end of this turn.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, it's at the end of their turn. Their turn.
Fang is going to... Let's Ember again.
Okay.
Since that worked out so well last time.
It sure did.
That's an at one. That does not hit.
Does not hit. Fang, you gotta step up your game.
All right, now we got Solely.
Come on, Soli. One shrimpy guy.
Yeah. Go. I think. Oh, Solely used flamethrower last time.
Yes.
Let's go Overheat.
Okay.
So that is a DC 14 Dex save.
They get a natural 3. They will be failing.
Okay.
Their defensive rolls, man, they've been so bad. They did get those 2 crits, but besides that, man.
Yeah. 29 damage.
29.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
And that Overheat.
Armaldo is currently struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Not loving this. All right, I believe that's it for Cindy's turn, right?
Yes.
Armaldo will move as far as it can to escape the magma storm, but it cannot. It moves 15 feet to the north towards Roxanne. Unfortunately, it can't fully escape. It needs this magma storm to end to not lose this battle, so it will pierce its claws into the rocky soil and summon a stone edge below Cookie's feet. Have Cookie make a DC 17 strength save. Sorry, dex save. Dex save. The strength-based calc, but it's a dex save.
Okay.
DC 17.
That is a fail.
Okay.
That's a 7.
Great. Cookie takes 49 points of super effective rock type damage.
That's with the, like, it doubled or whatever?
Yep.
Okay.
Cookie's still up?
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay. Great. That's our
Did you
Armaldo's turn.
forget?
No, I'm not tracking their HP. That's your job. So,
Yeah, we're at 15 HP on Cookie, but Cookie's still up.
Okay. If that Earth Power hit, okay. Cool. It's Cindy's turn. Oh yeah, it takes 16 points. Magma Storm. Armaldo's not doing great.
And it's burned, right?
It is burned, so it takes that as well.
Hell yeah.
The real question is who goes first?
Who on my team's going first?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been having Cookie go first.
Sure.
Let's go for a fire punch.
Okay, sure.
Not that it can get burned again, but you know.
That reduced AC.
Worth a shot.
Yeah.
That is a 18 on the dice, so 18 plus 8 to hit.
That will connect.
All right. 11 damage.
11 points of
fire punch damage.
Fire punch damage. Armaldo is struggling. Doesn't have much gas left in the tank, but however, it's still up as Cookie connects with a brilliant fire punch. Who is going to finish this off? Going to be Soli or Fang?
Well, let's see what Soli can do. We'll have Soli go. I'm going to start with the flamethrower.
Okay.
Which is a DC 16 dex save, but because Soli used overheat last time,
they get advantage.
Armaldo has advantage.
Yep. And every time they get advantage, they crit. Armaldo crits.
Okay, so it does not take any damage.
Correct. It's feast or famine out here for Roxanne's Pokemon. There's no in between.
All right, Fang.
Come on, Fang. Finish it off, Fang.
Fang, get it together.
Fang, come on.
Let's go with an Ember, since that worked so well last time.
That's what we said last time, then it failed.
Does a 18 hit?
It does, in fact, hit. Please show me that damage.
Great. 7 damage.
Fang, with all of his might, summons a fire from deep within his belly to finish off this battle against this Armaldo that's been bullying him so much. His body quakes and trembles with the draconic force to expel this fire, and his hat falls off his head. And around his body, a shell begins to grow. And after a brilliant flash of white light, you now have a shell gun. As Fang gets the final blow on Armaldo, and Fang looks down at the ground and looks at the rocky helmet that fell off its head that he cannot reach because he's now quadrupedal. Congratulations.
Let's go!
It's Shelgon time. He earned it. Nice job, nice job. Roxanne returns Armaldo, and she says, very well done for someone with an improper type matchup. That really worked out in your favor. Your Pokemon are quite strong.
Yeah, they do their best.
That's a very Cindy thing to say. I love that. Roxanne reaches within her pocket and gives you 250 Poké Dollars, pretty much paying off that shopping trip you had earlier.
Hell yeah. The one that I needed to get through this.
Yeah, absolutely. That stuff helped
And,
a lot. Sully never got the policy procs, did they? That's unfortunate.
not with Roxanne, but
yeah,
it
not
did
with-
before.
Yeah, it actually probably saved the fight with the Garganackle, honestly.
Yeah.
Roxanne hands you the stone badge. It's a heavy badge, and
Let's go.
it kind of looks like there's like two little arrows on either side of it. Hard to describe, but it's cool, and it's got a lustrous sheen to it. Roxanne says, now you may have an additional Pokemon in your party at any time. She says, I wouldn't recommend using all of them that you can in battle at one time. However, it's always useful for a trainer to have more Pokemon in their party. And congratulations on your Shelgon evolution, by the way. I suspect if I were not a rock trainer, I would fancy the dragon types the most. And she kind of crouches down a little bit, and she kind of looks at it. Little happy face, looking at Shelgon. Do you have anything to say to Roxanne before you leave?
I thank her for the battle, and like deuces on the way out.
Deuces. Nice. She once again offers congratulations, and she waves you out, and she returns to her book. Is there anything that Cindy would like to do before she returns to the party?
5 Pokemon now?
Correct.
Okay. Who do I want with me?
Cindy can think this as she is walking back out the way that she came in. She goes through the pretty lustrous tunnel, and then she rendezvous with Sunny, who is working as a docent at the gift shop. She can just walk on out of the gym if she wants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't have to decide right now, but that is a successful gym challenge for Cindy. Congratulations. Thank you so much for listening to the latest episode of Dunsparce and Drampa, being the first Rustboro City Gym Challenge, challenged by Cindy. If you've been enjoying, please don't forget to follow us on Twitter, join the Discord, and check out our merch and other links on our link tree at linktr.ee/Dunsparce. Thank you to our 2 latest patrons at patreon.com/Dunsparce, being Drew and Alexander. Those 2 get access to bonus audio recordings, images, character sheets, and more. If you're interested, please check out the Patreon. And with all of that being said, we'll see you for the next gym challenge next week.